I was 24, I believe, when I was elected to the school board in Caswell County, being the first minority elected there. A lot of the people were older than I, but they got behind and galvanized their support. Caswell had one of the highest registration of minority people at that particular time per capita as far as the state, which meant that we got out and we wanted to change things. It wasn't fair to see people going to school, to see school teachers being hired or not hired without having a school board that would actually hire these people. So the bridge builder, by being the first, was very interesting. I went to a lot of meetings. I went to a lot of conferences. I traveled. I went to a lot of state meetings with the state school board, things of that nature. The second time I got ready to run for school board, I was I won the first night, but there were two Blackwells on the school board. One was white, one was black. We always said we were cousins anyway, and we probably were. And he came to me and told me, he says, "You're going to lose this election. They're going to take it from you." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "They're going to take it from you." And so surely enough, they called me 3 days later and said, "We made a mistake." And I had lost the election. I ran for House and I ran for county commissioner. When I ran for county commissioner, I won. I became the second African American to become elected to the Caswell County school board, but I mean county commissioner. But what happened was this: they said because I owned healthcare facilities that I was going to have to resign as the chair. I mean, not as chair, but as a member of the county commission. They were not going to even allow me to be sworn in. And I said, the devil is a lie. I will be sworn in. But I went to the Attorney General's office, Lacey Thornburg at that time. And when I went there, I said, well, I can lease out my healthcare facilities in Caswell County because if the county commissioners control the budget for healthcare facilities, they only control it for their particular county. Well, the Attorney General told me, yes, I could lease them out, my facilities in Caswell, but I was going to have to lease them out everywhere, including Rockingham as well. And it wasn't financially, how can I say this, affordable for me to be able to do that. So I allowed myself to be sworn in. And then after I was sworn in and we made a couple of motions, I then resigned. So the history books cannot cheat that I was sworn in as the county commissioner.
Are you still involved in politics here in Burlington, or have you taken a step back now that you're doing more entrepreneurial work?
Step back, but not really. My whole thing about it is that I'm looking forward to the younger generation. I'm looking forward to the young people that we may get a chance to influence, to talk to be able to mentor, to be able to tell you some of the mistakes that we made as a society that we can do better. So my part is to get people to become more engaged from the beginning part, and I think that happens when you build bridges. And so the whole part of about is what are you doing to really make the world better? I have three lovely grandkids, the grandsons, and I want to make sure that they grow up in a society where they do feel the strength of people pulling together, where they're not judged on the base of their color, but on the contents of their character. I thank God that I was given the opportunity to build bridges and also the courage to be able to do what needed to be done.